All right, check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, can everyone hear me? Let's go. Sorry for the radio sounds for a little bit there. Rich man computer. Hey man, I'm gonna be paying this thing off for a hot minute. So, um, but yeah, we're back. It is what is it today? Thursday. Man, these last few days have gone by so fast. It's crazy. I had a show on Saturday. In Kansas City. Was able to play out a bunch of new music, which felt good. And played the among those was that track that Braken and I uh are doing something with pretty soon. Yeah, we just posted a little teaser acid about it a couple of days ago. But yeah, it was nice to see people reacting to that. I'm not letting Windows 11 win over me. Look, I felt like my hand was forced. I'm not gonna lie. Like I felt a little gypped. I know I said that multiple times. And I yeah, I'm honestly pretty happy with it so far. But to be fair, I've barely done anything with the system. I spent the last like I got back Sunday and I was feeling kind of not good. So I kind of took it easy Sunday. I tried to get everything set up on Monday in time for the stream, for the normal stream on Tuesday. That didn't happen. Um, so so yeah, I spent basically Monday, Tuesday, and yesterday installing plugins, getting licenses going, getting all my physical routing, all of the internal routing as close to setup as possible. But yeah, it turned into a little bit of a studio overhaul, not a complete one, but a pretty major one. Because at first it was just the computer, but then I was having actually during my set on Saturday, I had an issue with my Nectar. I know I was mentioning this to you guys that I was having some problems with it, and um, it ended up in the middle of one of my solos. The MIDI signal, one of the notes like froze, and it wouldn't stop sending the signal for that specific note. And I only have a low pass filter to play with for my specifically my leads. So like I tried to see if that could hide the problem until I fix it, but then you could just hear this kind of like low end rumbling, and yeah, I kind of ruined a track a little bit, but I don't know how many people noticed it. They probably noticed it for a little bit, but I was able to just cut out the entire group and paste it back in, and that got rid of the hung note issue. So luckily it wasn't crazy, but like you can't have stuff like that happening when you're putting on a show. It's just not good. So long story short, now we have a new 61 key here. It's not semi weighted. It's well, hold on. I think maybe these are semi weighted. Well, obviously not fully weighted, but they only have like this thin uh plastic layer for the keys versus like the Nectar has like kind of like the more full version of these. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so we have an Arturia that we're testing here. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna take a lot of training, new muscle memory, mostly not the keys, but mostly the controls being a little in a different spot. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. It's been a minute. What a pain in the neck, right? Yeah. Oh, what's up, Balkan Bump? Good to see you here, man. How are you doing? Wait, I keep going back to that trumpet that you recorded for me a few months ago when I was streaming, and I've actually been meaning to hit you up about getting some more trumpet recorded for the album I'm working on. Um, yeah, it is a key lab. Um, what brand is it? Oh, that's right. It's Arturia Keylab 61. Basically, they have two different models that are quite similar. They're both 60. Well, there's three 61 Keylab models, I think. Anyways, this one's like middle tier, price wise. And I got it because I was chatting with the rep, and they said that this one might be a little bit more sturdy for touring. So yeah, it looks nice, but I haven't really played with it too much. So anyways, yeah, I got things going. I'm currently running at it's crazy. So I'm running at let's see, 64 samples right now. I was able to open up some pretty massive project files at this buffer size, which is pretty sick. How's everything? Does everything look and feel pretty normal? I don't know. It's darker screen. Nothing has changed. Okay, nice. That's great. Obviously you can see Mac interface now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't foresee myself using the like what's it called? The Apple's the Apple intelligence stuff. I tried to use it, and I don't even know what it's what people would use it for at the moment. But I think that you can kind of program certain actions with it. Like, I was thinking it'd be cool to try to dig deeper into that. Maybe I can use Siri from my phone when I'm away from my computer to trigger certain things. Like, maybe I can get it to open up Ableton for me when I'm on my way to the studio or something. I mean, it's kind of silly. But I feel like if I start with small things, then maybe I could build from there, think of some other ways to use it. But apparently you can customize it. It's hard getting used to the AI features, swapping from Windows to Mac. Yeah, check out Raycast as a new Mac captain. What do you mean? Is Raycast a channel, or like a YouTube channel, or like a content creator focusing on like Mac customization stuff or something? Or it's an application launcher thing? GarageBand? No, I immediately uninstalled everything GarageBand. It was like 20 gigs of native GarageBand stuff. I was like, do not want this on here. So the delays feels actually a little noticeable at the moment. I'll have to spend some time fine-tuning things. But I got most of my plugins ready to go. I got a quick little template, something similar to what I was doing before going here. I gotta get a new sidechain ghost thing going. But yeah, I figured I'd just start sketching something and just jam out for a little bit. It's gonna be a very casual stream today. No specific no super specific goals or anything. Just wanted to make sure to like actually stream today, because you know I was trying to stick to my schedule. It didn't work out. But we're back. So let's see. Congrats on the new machine. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I forgot you were Windows before. Yeah. Hey, I really like either, but it was I felt betrayed by Windows. I wanted to keep using that computer for a while, but that just ended up not being an option. Yeah, they just said no more updates for Windows 10. Peace. I think that's one of the reasons why I ended up looking this direction. But I've been using MacBooks Live for ages, and like the stability is great, and the simplicity too. Like I think it used to be, I don't know if performance wise there actually was a huge difference between PCs and Mac. I know obviously PCs are way more customizable. You can kind of like take take and leave different parts. You can always have like this ever evolving system. With MacBooks, that's one of the big downsides. It's like that's not really how they do things. I mean, you can bring it in and get like something repaired and replaced, but it's not something you can really DIY, from what I understand. So that's a big downside. And obviously, the price is insane. Um, but yeah, cool. Well, let's just get some jamming going. M5, yeah. This one is M3 Ultra, I believe. I know, I was talking to my rep and they said, I mean, I ordered this pretty much right when they announced the M5. Like the day after I ordered the computer, they announced the M5, I'm pretty sure. And he said that he was going to try his best to, if he's able to, include the M5 in this PC, but, or sorry, in this Mac, which he didn't, but, yeah, it's an M3 Ultra in here. Still a very good CPU, and should be able to last me quite a long time. Yeah, decade is actually what I'm hoping for. Let's make sure. I had to reset up everything in OBS and on my Stream Deck as well, so let's make sure that these different scenes are looking okay. Sorry about the mess in the background. It's been believe it or not, this is a lot better than it was looking yesterday. Do I have the record keybind? I do, okay. Let's get, where's the count-in thing? Yeah, count in 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, it's gonna take some getting used to the hotkeys though. What is it? Command Shift U? What is quantization? Quantize? Yeah, Command Shift U. Isn't that what I did? Oh no, Command U. Crazy thing is, I also have so many plugins I specifically never installed in my last system because I didn't have the storage space. I had 2 terabytes, which is a lot, but like, you know, just my project files and sample packs alone are 1 terabyte. And then you add these giant libraries from like Keyscapes and stuff, Native Instruments on top of that. And then maybe like even a couple of video games, which obviously with the Mac is kind of like basically non-existent. I mean, I was already topped off completely at that point, so I didn't have room for a lot of other libraries. But the cool thing is, now I have the space. So I've got some plugins that I haven't messed around with in a long time that I have reinstalled, like Trillion, for example. This one's pretty cool. Maybe a little bit outdated, but a lot of the base patches are really nice still. I mean, let's be real, like all Spectre sounding stuff is pretty sick. I don't know if I'm gonna invest in the Omnisphere 3, especially after like buying this new computer and stuff, but I did see some of the videos. I thought it looked cool. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade, but It's interesting. If any of y'all upgrade, I'm curious to hear what you think. What do you think of it? It looks like I'm having some issues with my bit rate. Are you guys? Please let me know if there are any problems with me streaming at the moment, like audio, video. I'm hoping that everything's okay. It's fine? Okay, sweet. Let's just copy that over. It feels like it's been so long since I streamed. It's only been a week, I feel like. I definitely hear a little bit of clicking here and there. I don't know if that's... Doesn't seem to be my CPU, because that's quite low. Another thing I noticed, too, is that it says my overall latency is at 12. Which seems high for the buffer size. Right? That seems pretty high for the buffer size. I think something is going on here that I'm not 100% sure about. I don't have anything on my master right now. So, yeah, like I said, I'll have to keep experimenting. The video looks a bit wonky, but it might just be a camera resolution thing. Yeah. Are you talking about... You're talking about the main cam, this one right here, versus like the side cam. Because I noticed that as well. Also, for some reason, I tried so hard to get my Logitech cam to look good. No matter what settings I used, it always looked terrible for some reason. And the first thing that happens when I plug it into this new computer is it just looks insane, like right out the gate. I'm extremely confused by that. Like, it just looks so much better. I don't know why. Yeah, the main cam, I agree, the main cam does look a little funny. I was trying to figure out how to adjust those settings. It's not showing up properly in OBS right now. It's showing up as a vertical video for some reason. So I have to figure out how to get it to communicate with my Mac properly. So it's like, it's got these big black stripes above and below the main camera, and so I just cropped that out for the time being, and so that's probably why it looks a little like lower resolution than normal. But we'll get it back to normal. I just gotta keep doing some troubleshooting. Hey, Going Quantum, are you still in the chat? I was just gonna say, I saw you were on the front page again the other day. So congrats. It looked like you had Great stream. Let's see. One thing I can't wait to do is to use the DSP powered plugins, because recording vocals and things like that with at least a little bit of basic processing right off the bat was going to be pretty sweet. I'm excited to do that kind of stuff live too. That was actually a big reason why I went the Apollo route. All right, let's try to get some kind of lead sound going in here. Where are all my presets? Huh. Open Serum presets folder. Copy that. Let's see, load preset. Show Finder. Okay. So it should show up now. Let's see here. No, still nothing. Oh, I needed to move it. Let's see, shown Finder. Yeah, we just had to. Let's go splice into Serum. There we go. Now we should be able to go through some of those presets that we were going through recently. Oh, wow. Okay. It's not, that's kind of a bummer. It's not letting me just like cycle through them. I guess. Yeah, I'll have to see why it's not. I know it's just a directory. It's just I just need to get it in the right directory. I just got email asking for permission to use one of my songs in a fashion ad. Hell yeah. That would be awesome if it isn't a scam. Honestly, these days my default position is that like basically everything is a scam. I'm so nervous about getting scammed. I got scammed once when I was a teenager, and ever since then I'm on high alert. Haywyre, that's me. I made the jump. All right, let's see. Configure. I'm kind of into the idea of getting some of these different things mapped out. Pre-filter frequency. I like that one. That one's cool. Sure. Let's start with those three. Control M. It should be pretty easy. So you got 1, 2. Oh, wait. Hold on. These are like auto mapped to things. Interesting. Let me go into settings. I think first of all, display. I need to make sure that I kind of like having only one window open at a time, so I want to switch it back to that. File and folder, what is it? Plugins, multiple plugin windows off, auto hide plugin windows. Okay, and then MIDI, MPE, enable MPE live to receive printout expression. Sure. I think this is MPE capable, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. So remote. I think I want track and remote. Enable track. Switch for any. It's used for sending MIDI to live tracks. Yeah. Okay. Enable the remote switch for any input ports, which will be used for the remote control of live. Right. That sounds correct. So this should work. There we go. Interesting. It does not work how I would expect. It's still triggering. Interesting. It's still triggering the auto filter for some reason. It's so weird. Well, nothing should be mapped. I mean, these are all not even. Oh, you know what? It might be a setting inside the keyboard. Oh, shit. What? Yeah, this thing is controlling live in some weird ways. I'm just gonna restart it. All right, let's try this again. Oh yeah, there we go. I think I just had to open it as a custom, in a custom setting versus the DAW setting. Sweet. All right. Well, I have tons of stuff to figure out, y'all. So thanks for bearing with me, and you know, still got a lot of things to figure out here. But at least we can jam. We got sound, and we can actually use my keyboards, which is nice. Ooh, yeah, I see Art Nerd. I saw you talking about using your iPhone as a camera. I did see, that's one of the interesting things about, I guess, fully committing to a single brand's like ecosystem. It instantly, when I opened up OBS and I tried to add a new video source, it instantly recognized my phone as an option, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of a very minor little perk, but I like it. Yo, Ession, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Junie. Which, by the way, I think I mentioned this earlier. Just want y'all to know, I'm still figuring out how to get the notifications to come through both for me and on the stream. For some reason, I know we just went through this like last week with my other computer, but now that I have a new system, for some reason. Yeah, anyways, long story short, I still gotta figure that out. Wait, you heard that? Oh. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yep, I herf. I feel you, man. Sometimes I herf too. I love herfing. I know. I'm just messing around. One thing I'm pretty excited to try out too is to get some of the like UA DSP plugins on my mic, because I really want to get it to sound nice and crispy. Right now I just have some random OBS stuff, but I think I'm going to be able to get it to sound really good with a few like DSP powered plugins, and hopefully that shouldn't create any issues with my you know, my Ableton's latency. Yeah, I was strongly considering. So the issue. Oh, the hell! Oh, it's hype train time, I guess. But yeah. So I don't know. The random hype trains that happen for no reason are a continuing part of the Haywyre streams, I guess. But well, my baby face was having some issues, and Ession, thank you for gifting that another sub. Here for this is now subscribed, so welcome. But yeah, I needed to commit to a new interface, and I was talking with so many different people about different interfaces, and it kind of felt like I was pretty convinced I wasn't going to get a UA interface. I'm not gonna lie, because like from what I was hearing, like longevity, stability, customer support, everything was kind of leaning more towards RME. And like, I mean, dude, that interface that I still have it. I'm gonna hopefully try to get it fixed and then sell it. But I mean, it lasted me like 12 years. That's insane. And I have now heard a few stories about people who have some of these ARMY interfaces that are like 15 years old that are still getting updates to for like driver updates and stuff for like current Windows and Mac systems. So like their customer support, their like dedication to like keeping staying on top of their drivers and all that kind of stuff, and continuing support for all their models is like pretty badass. But the key difference for me was the DSP powered stuff. RME has less interest in that, and even though there are a few things you can do in RME's, like the what is it called, Fireface routing. They have really basic things, like the EQ, reverb, things like that. Quite limited though. And here are a couple things that caught my attention with the UA stuff. One, well, obviously the DSP stuff. They have a much like they lean much harder into the DSP aspect, which for me, like what I want to do, not just in the studio but live, like that could end up being really valuable, because if I once I get to a point where I'm doing my vocals live, then having an Apollo interface is going to be way more helpful, rather than trying to run my voice through I don't know what it could just never work if I tried to route it through Ableton and effects on Ableton. Like there's too many limitations with low latency plugins I could use to do that. So that was a consideration. So there's obviously things like the Antares Autotune and other pretty awesome effects that I could run with DSP. There's also Sound ID. I had no idea about this, but you can actually run Sound ID as a DSP powered VST inside of UAD console. So I just set that up yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys have done that before, but it's kind of funny. My cats were probably all freaking out because of the crazy sounds coming. Just sine sweeps for like half an hour. I wonder what the neighbors were thinking, because that was pretty loud. But yeah, it's really sick. I remember buying that like 4 years ago, and I wanted to be able to use it consistently, but the delay it created, the latency it created on my master was such an issue. I kept having to like wait until the very end of the mixing stage, and then at that point, I would honestly forget about it. I'd be like, wow, I thought of a bajillion things. I've put all this blood, sweat, and tears into this track, and then to remember putting that one last plugin on there and then making sure to do adjustments. I had a hard time, I should have just made a checklist, I guess, or something, but it was difficult to just have one more thing to think about. So it's kind of nice to just have that on my monitors as is. But yeah, anyways, I'm pretty excited to dive deeper into their DSP powered stuff. A lot of it is more money, so I'm not really interested in going down that route right away. But once I'm getting closer to touring and stuff, I'll definitely do a little bit of a deeper dive there. Let's try to switch it up a little bit. Let's try to switch up the vibe. I wanted to do a little bit of a funk thing. I was listening to some funk this morning, disco. And now I have a bunch of inputs. I can actually record guitar while using my mic, which is great news. We got a new follower. I'm actually y'all should have seen me the last couple of days. My fiance was probably kind of annoyed with how excited I was. I thank you for the follow, by the way, Oxenic. There's something about setting up a new system that you spent a lot of money on, that is gonna make your life a lot easier. It's getting there. Still got a little bit more, a little ways further to go before it's fully ready. But yeah, I've been really stoked these last few days. I'm gonna try to quantize these a little bit more. Let's go to like maybe 80 something. I wonder if there's some kind of disco, more electric bass sound we can find in Trillion. Let's see. Look at this, man. That's he's staring into my soul. This guy must be Marcus. Marcus is staring into my soul. Ooh, sorry about that. I think I need a limiter on here. Okay, that's really nice and peaceful, but not what we want. We want something like funk. Let's try this. Sure. Let's see. Still blows my mind that Queen wrote that. I don't know why. It's always felt like a lot funkier than all of their other, like much more disco than all their other music. I gotta take this band-aid off. One sec. Y'all, I am so hyped. I cannot wait to keep getting things set up. I think about her often, my Spectrasonics. You know, I said, yeah, that's not really finding the right studio bass quite yet, so let's keep looking. Oh, the Chapman stick! Yo, I forgot about this thing. This thing is really cool. Forgot I haven't used this in like 10 years. It's so insane how long it's been since I've used Trillion. Yeah, there's definitely some latency that I need to figure out where that's coming from. Ooh, that sounds nice. Wait, hold on. let's record that bass line. That's kind of cool. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, actually another thing I haven't tried in a while. Where's Contact? I haven't opened Contact on this computer yet. Contact 8. Okay. Damn, this is what Contact looks like now? New instruments for you? No, thank you. Scarby Funk Guitarist. Haven't used this in a while. How do I open this? Oh, it's opening it. Okay. Is it still loading? What is going on? I have no idea how to use this plugin. Grooves, combination. Let's try chords, I guess. A flat minor. Or G sharp major. What is this, man? What is this interface? What am I looking at? Chord mapping preset? So you have to choose your key from here? This seems a little odd. I mean, it's an old plugin. Maybe this is the wrong call. Hold on. Grooves? Main. Can I like... Oh my god, am I just an idiot? Or, is this just like the most confusing plugin? Like I hit the A key and it plays a B minor 7. Oh, okay, so I see. So each one of these is obviously some kind of groove. Okay, I mean, that helps to know. Why don't we just change the key to match what we can actually do with this thing? Why is it so offbeat? Hold on. Okay, I totally understand this, that I could be the problem here. Oh, okay, so the preset here, this thing is set to E minor. I understand now. So every key I play is going to play some kind of chord in this style, in this key. I get it now. So Disco Party. But why is this so offbeat? Like, what the hell? Okay, that's all right. I mean, I do have my own guitar, so I can try to bust that out as well. So let's skip this for the time being. I haven't actually loaded stuff in this Contact player. I guess I don't know if even Contact 8 is that new, but so let's just keep sketching with other sounds instead. For that live feel, that's why it's upbeat. Yeah. I see how it is. You're trying to make me look a fool, Ession. I see how it is. I haven't even set up my favorites or anything yet. Man, it's crazy. I spent 3 days just getting things set up, and I still have so much work to do. So let's go through some of those presets again, just to sketch out more of this funk idea. That's not a bad key, actually. Whoops. There we go. All right. Got some basic chords here. I haven't set up my mute mic option yet, so we're just gonna record some random vocal and hope it's good enough to sketch with. I can't hear myself, but that's okay. This side of me, side of me. This side of me, side of me. This side of me, side of me. All right. Let's just copy this down here. Oh God. Was it that far off? Oh no, it's just it needs to be set to, what is it? B flat minor. I am having an issue with my Valhalla Shimmer, or just some of my Valhalla licenses, so I had to try to find some other reverbs to use for now. I found I haven't really used the kilohertz reverb much, but I was enjoying it. I think the only Valhalla, no, I don't have anything from Valhalla that works at the moment. Let's just get the good old trusty Ableton reverb going for now, and hopefully I'll hear back from their support team soon. Damn, what are y'all are taking those lyrics in an interesting way. Let's see. I was gonna try to format shift it a little bit. I think we have Sound Toys. Sound Toys should be good to go, I hope. Yeah, okay. Chat, can you guys give me something, some kind of phrase to work with here? I need like something I can like start right before the downbeat and then end on the downbeat. Just a couple of words, like. You know, you guys know Rebecca. Is it Rebecca Black that did Friday? We could do Thursday because it's Thursday today. Thursday. Gonna get down Thursday. Down Thursday. Thursday. No, not Thursday, not Rebecca Black? What do you mean? Wait, she's a song with Baby No Dollar? Baby No Money. I forget how you say his name. I think it's Baby No Money. I do In Your Eyes. I like that. In your eyes. In your eyes. Something like that. In your eyes. 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 Okay, let's try that. Eyes. In your eyes. Okay, let's try. Eyes. In your eyes. Maybe no. In your eyes. Wow, is that really what my voice sounds like? Damn, I haven't recorded in a minute. Eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. Let's do some let's try to stack it a little bit. So let's duplicate this. And what kind of a harmony could we do? In your. Let's try that. In your eyes. Eyes. In your. In your eyes. In your eyes. In your. In your eyes. In your eyes. Your eyes. In your eyes. Okay. In your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. Your eyes. In your eyes. Eyes. That's pretty bad, but whatever. Eyes. 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 In your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. Okay, let's get a little some kind of lead thing going. get some vibrato going here. Funkin' left and right. We need that to be way faster. So we could try to create a little structure out of this. Yo, Ession, thank you for gifting another gift. The Arteria keys is insanely good. Hey, it's just serum. The keys aren't it's just MIDI. But yeah, this patch sounds cool. Definitely getting the funk vibes. So what I'm thinking is let's duplicate this a few times. Let's go like this. And let's create a little song structure here. Let's say like the first 16 bars, no vocals. Maybe we can start with like kick, hi-hats, no chords. Something like that. Okay, and then vocals can pop in here. Okay, and then it loops from there. Gives us a nice little jam thing. Got a little loop going here now. I like. Let's try to map some more of these parameters. Yo, what was that? Pachuzzi, what's up? First time chatter. Thanks for hanging out. All the computer parts and chords, studios all look the same, don't they? Hey, normally I try to keep at minimum. I try my best to like hide everything away from the camera's view, but I wasn't able to do that for today's stream. But I'll get it looking a little better, but hopefully by tomorrow. Okay, actually, you know what else would be fun? Let's get some of these other parameters mapped to something on the Arturia as well. So let's go like this. Wait, what did I do? What did I do? Did I? What is going on? Oh, the reference rack. I turned something on there. Didn't mean to do that. Cool. Let's map the reverb to something too. On the master. Yo, Ession, dude, you're going crazy today. Thank you for all the gifted subs. Token Music and Blast Fox, what's up? Were you guys not able to hear the notifications this time? It was working in the other scenes. Interesting. Maybe that means I need to enable something specifically for the scene. Interesting. I wasn't touching anything in OBS, so I'll take a quick look here. Properties. No, everything looks the same, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could sing and come up with verses quickly. Yo, actually, why don't you guys bear with me just for a brief moment and I'll get my guitar, because I've been meaning to jam out on that anyways, now that I have this interface. looks like pure chaos here. It won't for long. So interesting. I think by plugging in the guitar, it somehow replaced the mic audio. Let me plug it in the back instead. Hold on. Okay, so the mic should still be going now. Sorry about this, gang. Alright, I think we should be able to get some... So it's left. Let's see. What the? All right. I think I'll have to figure out the routing for this another time. I thought it'd be a pretty simple thing, but I'm just not familiar enough with the UAD console quite yet. Okay. Why don't we try to get some new sounds in here? I don't know what, but maybe there's I don't think there's anything in Contact that I want to throw in here, but I don't know, man, I haven't bought anything for Contact in so many years. Oh man, I don't have my ample stuff installed yet. I just realized. Keep layering Trillion. I might as well. I don't mind. I haven't used this plugin in so long. Let's see what else we got in here. That's kind of cool. Ooh, wait. I got a good, like, counter riff to this. Let's try this. That would sound good as a muted guitar. Maybe we can, like, OTT it. Get rid of some of the bumpiness in the mids. Actually, hold on. Isn't there guitar rig? Where is my guitar rig? Wait, I installed it. Why is it showing up? That's weird. Actually, Omnisphere might have something too that could work. Let's take a quick look. Spectrasonics, Omnisphere. They've probably got some kind of muted guitar pluck thing I can throw in here to get this idea. Let's see, harmonics, nylon. Looking for like a muted type thing. Fingers, pick, majestic, Mongo, smoked lab. Where is it? Come on. There we go. I think I'll get rid of the this chorus echo maybe. It's kind of fire. I like that. Let's record that. I don't really know where to use that in the song, but it's got a nice little counter melody to the bass. Martin acoustic. Yeah, sorry you're not feeling well, Art Nerd. What did you say you have? Is it kind of like something a bit more ordinary, like a flu or a cold or something like that? Yeah, let's add some disco hits. Why not? It's a cold. Gotta future MIL who gave it. Future FIL who gave it to me. Yeah, hold on. I reinstalled that delay plugin. What's it? Who's the manufacturer of that? I forget. There's a lot of like weird, extremely high-end stuff going on there. I wonder if like we got a new follower. Yo, thank you for the follow. Deja vu. I was thinking like maybe a quick like double hit. I think that means we'll need a snare. I think maybe we can go to the Jafunk pack to. Wait, why did it sound so weird saying that word just now? The Jafunk pack. The Jafunk pack. Let's see. I think maybe something like this. Let's try this. And let's get rid of all the other drums. That's kind of cool. It's a bit rough, but let's try this one. I think we can keep this groove going and then maybe change up the chord progression now that I'm thinking about it. Let's also mute these maybe just for the time being. These vocals, they're fine, but I'm kind of thinking like some kind of verse here. I think it'd be cool if the chord progression changed up here. Let me get that trillion going. Something like that could be cool. Let's try that. Hold on, I gotta record that again with the metronome. I kind of got a little off track. Something like that. Let's see if we can record some chords for that. These are a little too, like, the echo is kind of blurring the hits a little bit. So, and that pitch up is a little too, taking too long. So let's try to switch up this preset a little bit. Just get rid of the delay. Where is the delay coming from anyways? There it is. All right, now where is the main tuning envelope 3? There we go. Now we can do kind of like tighter hits with this. That's kind of cool. Very simple little turnaround. Let's record those chords. What the? Oh, were you guys able to hear that, Redeem? Will you save your work, pretty please? Absolutely. Thanks for the reminder. You heard it? Yes. Okay, so clearly there's something going on with the scenes that seems to be affecting. Hey, this is my first sketch journal in the on this new computer. Let's see, 2025. Was it today? October 30th. Wait, Halloween's tomorrow. Man, it's been so many years since I've dressed up. I dressed up as Beethoven for a show, Halloween show once. That was pretty awesome. What are we gonna name this? I don't know. In Your Eyes. Well, let's use that. Spooky day. Yeah, hold on. Let me bust out a spooky sine wave. Let's create a spooky sine wave patch. What am I doing? I don't have anything Halloween themed going on for the stream today. That's crazy. I'm a little too lost in the sauce trying to get everything set up. Let's get a super spooky sine lead going here. Let's get a little more Porta. Okay. Then let's go to the Matrix, get some vibrato. Vibrato is a must for spooky leads. Okay, let's get the hertz up. little bit less portamento maybe. And what else can we add to this? We need some spooky reverb. A squishy jelly pasta. I saw you Day of the Dead dressed as Beethoven. Wait, no way. Squishy, you were at that show? Wasn't that Hardfest? Pretty sure that was Hard, right? Okay, we got a spooky lead, kinda. Let's get some more width. I don't know why, but this is making me want to do like a funky Harry Potter track. Harry Potter's theme song often, or the OST often sounds very spooky to me. Wait, how does Hedwig's theme go again? That would be a pretty hilarious intro for that's got spooky Halloween vibes written all over it. I guess it's got kind of like thriller vibes a little bit. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I'm just gonna assume there's a way to make this work. So let's add a few measures for an intro here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. Okay, let's duplicate this and get that lead, sign lead back. Okay. Okay, let's create a little bit of filter movement here. I think that would make it sound more like synth brass-y. Set it to reach, or no, envelope. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can get some kind of funky bass line to support it. Okay, let's just use that. Although, wait, no, there's the second half. Right? Cool. Let's try to play that now. Man, that Hedwig's theme is too fast, I think, for this tempo, though. I don't think we can do that in there. Okay, anyways, let's add some soft chords in there to play the lead over. That's close enough. Spooky month. Got a spooky funk vibe going here. We need a Harry Potter like sample in this intro. You guys remember when there was that what was that meme that was floating around last year? Or I think it was last year. From the chess scene of the Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone movie. Not me. Not Hermione. You. That would be a sick sample for this intro. Not me. Not Hermione. It's gotta be you, Harry. You. a little getting a little sidetracked by some Harry Potter here. Not that there was really a purpose to the stream today anyways. But maybe I can still use this idea of like this. I like this idea of a big synth intro followed by like a nice funky drum kit. So maybe we can do something with that. What's the chord progression in this again? I don't know. Got cheesy, big vibe to it. Maybe we could put that hit in there somewhere. Zero sidechain in this project so far. I feel like I would just need to leave this on loop and go walk around the house for a little bit and do some random stuff, and then some lyrics would start coming into my brain. But nice. We did our first sketch journal for with a new computer. Love this. Let's save this thing. fall in love whenever I look into your eyes. Do you feel the same way? Yeah, definitely. I feel like the style lends itself to those kind of lyrics 100%. And I was listening to some. Oh my god, my water's dangerously close to falling off. What was I gonna say? I was listening to the Oliver and Chromeo collab from years ago. It's so good. You gotta roll with the punches. You gotta roll with it. Just roll with it. I forget how the chords go, but I mean, it's mostly the production and the vocals that carry that track. Anyways, it's not really the chords. But normally, I feel like the chords are the easiest part for me to remember. But yeah, anyways, I was listening to that while I was grocery shopping this morning, and it definitely inspired me to do some funky stuff. Anyways, y'all. Anyways, y'all. I still have tons of stuff to do. I need to get this set up a little bit more fine-tuned. What's up, Estian? You got a question for me? For some reason, I'm not seeing a question, but I saw you redeemed the question thing, channel point redemption thing. Do you know how mastering goes for you? Do you know the exact setup your mastering engineer uses? I master essentially everything I do myself. I'm not saying that that's a good thing. There's a couple of tracks I'm trying to think. Change Your Mind, I worked with an engineer, and I think there's one other song. Oh yeah, I think Use My Love are the two tracks where I have worked with a mastering engineer, but all the other stuff in my catalog is all me. And and it's again, I'm not saying that's a good thing necessarily. I'm not some uh mixing mastering guru, but yeah, I feel like when I do master my own stuff, most of the mixing that I've done while creating the track uh makes the mastering a little bit easier. And honestly, like a lot of times I listen to the masters I've made, and I think that I don't know, there can be a great benefit to working with a third party for that. You know, that there's nothing I would say inherently wrong with how I master my songs, but it can really help after you've put hundreds of hours into like creating a track. Um, you kind of lose perspective a bit. There's a You guys know the term semantic satiation, where you know you if you hear the same word being repeated over and over and over, it starts kind of like uh the sound of the word starts like shifting in your brain, even though it's the same word being said over and over again, and like it can just like distort your perception of what you're hearing. And I mean, yeah, it's a similar thing with producing. You guys know how it goes. You spend tons of time on a track, and you kind of feel like you get to a point where it's driving you crazy. You don't really know what you're listening to anymore. Like, is it good? Is it bad? And for that reason, it's great to have an engineer you trust. I haven't found that person, I think, to help me with my mastering in that way quite yet. Um but yeah, hopefully that answers your question. I mean, my if you're asking about specific plugins, really all I use is uh maybe some kind of multiband compression, very gentle, like a Pro MB type thing. Um, but not necessarily. Usually I just have like a Pro L, something like BXXL to compress stereo signals a little bit. Maybe like a Pro Q just to do a final, adjustment on the master. But that's pretty rare. Like I feel like it's very rare to want to do anything other than limiting on a master for me. Like I'm pretty uh I feel like most of the time that's what ends up happening. I'd be curious to check out the this track with Breakin'. For example, I have a Pro L2. You guys will hear the final product. I think it turned out pretty good. Um but yeah, Pro L2 and BXXL, um maybe like a Pro Q on there, I think, and that's just about it. Um but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here for today. I know that normally I go until 4, but thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we're gonna stick to the schedule. I'm so glad that like the streaming seems to be kind of working with my new computer, so that's rad. I got lots of fine tuning to do with alerts and with some of this latency that I don't know where it's coming from, and other things. Um, but yeah, really appreciate you guys hanging out. I enjoyed getting back into it. I kind of missed streaming. Um, but yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for Feedback Friday, Halloween Halloween edition. Thanks for gifting another sub, Etienne. That's really kind of you. Konge Hund. Huh. Sounds like it could be a German name. Um, what if I told you I have something to share tomorrow? No way. I hope it's spooky. Danish? Okay, I believe it. I remember I on YouTube a few years back I accidentally clicked on a Danish lecture, and it didn't say it was Danish, and it sounded like German to me at first, but gibberish. It sounded a lot like German, but I just couldn't recognize a word, and then it turned out it was Danish. So I feel like there's some overlap there. But anyways, that's it for me for today, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday, and yeah, normal schedule from here on. So see y'all soon. Let's see if this offline transition works here. Take care, y'all. Hope you feel better soon, Art Nerd. And thanks for gifting like I don't know how many subs you gifted Ession, but that's really, really kind of you. Totally not necessary, by the way, but appreciated. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. 7 in all caps. All right, later.